The new European entry and exit system is about to start, and if you're a little bit confused about it, well, guess what? You're not alone. So I'm just about to go into Europe from the UK. There's a new system being rolled out on the 12th of October, and then in 2026 there's going to be another system to replace it even more. So what's happening right now? It's the EES system, the entry and exit system. This applies to all non-EU nationals. And if you're going to go into the 25 member states of the European Union and the 4 Schengen countries as well, so that's 29 countries within the European area, and you're a non-EU national, you're going to have to provide extra information so that you're allowed to cross over into the borders. Now, what this means is that instead of just having a stamp in your passport, you're going to have some biometrics taken. So facial photographs taken, and this is all digital by passport control. Digital photos taken, fingerprints, all that kind of stuff. You're going to have to put your passport in. It's all going to be linked up on a big computer system. So they're going to hold all that information on you. Now, you might be asking, well, why do they need this when you've got your passport anyway? They just scan your passport and they know everything about you. Yeah, it's a very good question. I've been asking myself exactly the same thing. Why do they need all this extra information if you're going through with a passport anyway? Especially if it's a biometric passport, especially if you're coming from, let's say, the UK, for example, you're going into Europe. Well, we always travelled into Europe, especially when we were part of Europe before, but granted now we're out of that due to Brexit. But we're still going in there with our normal passports. So what's the big deal? Well, right now it's all free. But next year, the new system, which would be the European entry visa system, which they're introducing, that's going to cost you about £20 just to take that out. And that will last you for 3 years. Very similar to the visa that you would get to go to the United States. It's a very similar kind of system. So how does this all work? Well, you're going to go through passport control and there's going to be a delay. You can just imagine this when they roll this out on the 12th. I'm traveling on the 14th. You roll this out on the 12th and it's going to be mayhem, isn't it? Until they get this sorted out. Once you've had all your biometrics taken, then really it should all be on file. So then you'll just go up to passport control and they may have to scan and verify who you are, which I thought that's what they did at passport controls anyway. And then they'll let you through. So there's going to be some kind of delay. They're not telling you what kind of delay it's going to be. But my advice to anybody is, well, you're going to have to travel in advance. Now, there are these self-service computer screens which you can go up to. I'm going to find out myself on the 14th. And you can register a lot of that information. So when you go to passport control, they'll be able to verify, but you're still going to have to go there and there's still going to be a bit of a delay. Either way, going by the computer system terminal first of all, which is going to be in the departure area, or just going straight up to passport control, it's not really clear. They're not really making it clear what you need to do first of all. I think it's either or. They're also saying on the main website that you can use or register a lot of information via a mobile app. Well, there is no mobile app available for this. There just isn't. Not certainly here in the UK. There are a couple that are to do with tracking your movements, but that doesn't seem like the official one. So you're going to have to go to your departure airport and you're going to have to fill in your items on one of these self-service terminals, or just go straight up to passport control. It's going to take longer. You're kind of questioning what's the whole point of this. Yes, they can track you more and it's going to eliminate the stamping in your passport, but at the same time, many people like the stamps in the passport, and most people, in fact virtually everybody, is not hiding anything anyway, especially with the passports that we've got, which are all biometrics anyway. So you kind of wonder what the hell. Or here's the more important point. Why is it going to take so long anyway? If we've all got these modern passports these days, why can't you just scan it and it automatically does it? Or when you go through passport control, it automatically does it. It just seems a bit a bit stupid, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I'll let you know once I've travelled in how easy it was, but just bear this in mind. It's probably going to be big delays, especially at busier times, so you probably want to leave in advance. And if you are going into Europe as well, I've made a video about this before, but if you are renting a car, whilst technically speaking, you don't need an international driving permit. I've been caught up by this, and lots of other people have been caught up by this in the past as well, where they say you need an international driving permit. A lot of this is to do with where you're renting your car from, which websites, which agency, and it might be in the small print there saying you need an international driving permit, whether you need one or not. So the car rental agency place where you go to pick up your car, they'll see that and they say, well, where's your international driving permit? It's an excuse for a lot of these places to rip you off and charge you extra. Anyway, all I would say is whether you need one or not, go get yourself an international driver's permit. They're about £5 from UK post offices or these participating post offices, these pay point places. You just have to provide your driving license and they mirror it with one of these. And it depends which countries you're going to, which driving permits you'll need. They last for about a year. They're about a £5. Obviously, you pay an extra few pounds for your passport size photos, and that's it. It's better to travel with them and have them at the ready if you need them, rather than travel without them and find that you'll need them at the other end. Anyway, so driving permits, don't forget those, just in case they're a £5, and also the new entry-exit system for Europe, a bit of a minefield. Again, not a great deal of information in there until it actually comes into force, until we're actually using it when you're traveling. We won't really know how easy or how difficult it is or how cumbersome. But you can bet your bottom dollar, pound, shekel, that there's going to be delays at airports, at ports or whatever. If you like what I do here, keep on watching and I'll catch you again. Bye now.